So you live in Oxford, North Carolina, you've got a wonderful dog, and you're looking for a great trainer? Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know so you can feel really confident about who you choose to help you and your pup.
The goal is pretty simple, isn't it? We all just want a dog who's happy and confident on a walk down Main Street and a calm, easygoing companion when we're at home. And that is absolutely possible. Finding the right professional is just the first big step to getting there.
Okay, first up, let's talk about why training specifically for life in Oxford is so key. You might think dog training is the same everywhere, but believe me, a trainer who gets our local area can make a world of difference for your dog's success.
Just think about your day-to-day life here. You're probably taking quiet walks through the neighborhood, maybe visiting Granville Athletic Park, or strolling through our historic downtown. A good local trainer understands these exact situations, the sights, the sounds, the distractions, and that's so helpful for teaching your dog how to be a great neighbor in our close-knit community.
Now, before you even start Googling trainers, it really helps to understand what's out there. So let's quickly cover the main training methods and the different types of programs you're likely to see.
The method most recommended by experts today is positive reinforcement. It's all about rewarding your dog for making good choices, using things like treats or praise. This isn't just about getting your dog to obey, it's about building a real bond of trust. You're teaching them that listening to you is a good thing, which is just a much more effective and kinder way to train.
Okay, so how is that training delivered? Usually, you'll see two main options. Group classes are awesome for general manners and for getting your dog used to being around other dogs in a controlled way. But if you have a very specific issue at home, say your dog goes crazy when the doorbell rings, private lessons are often better because the trainer can see the problem right where it happens.
All right, so you've got a handle on the philosophy and the formats. So what's next? Well, now it's time to figure out how to actually pick a good trainer. This is where you do a little homework to find the right fit. Now, these letters might look like a bit of alphabet soup, but they are actually really good signs of a qualified professional. A CPDTK, for instance, means that trainer has passed a big exam on training knowledge. KPA is a highly respected certification for positive reinforcement. And if you're dealing with something more serious, like deep-seated fear or anxiety, a CDBC has specialized expertise. So when you get a potential trainer on the phone, have these questions ready. For that first one, you're really listening for words like positive reinforcement. You also want to hear how they'll create a plan specifically for your dog, because every dog is different. And of course, make sure you're clear on the follow-up support and the total cost right from the start to avoid any surprises later on. And this really sums it up perfectly. Taking the time to do this research now isn't just about finding a good trainer, it's about setting you both up for success. It's the first step toward having a happier dog and, let's be honest, a much less stressed you. Okay, let's get into the practical stuff. We're talking about money and local rules. Knowing the typical costs around here and the basic ordinances in Oxford and Granville County will help you plan everything out.
This chart gives you a pretty good ballpark for what to expect financially in our area. As you can see, a 6-week group class is pretty budget-friendly, while something like a 2-week board and train program is a much bigger investment. These are just averages, of course, and prices can change depending on the trainer's experience. If you're really not sure what you need, a one-time behavior consultation is a fantastic place to start. For around $100, a pro can come in, see what's going on, and give you a solid recommendation for what to do next.
It's also good to know the basic rules of the road for dog owners here. In Granville County, your dog needs to be on a leash whenever you're off your property. And that rabies vaccination isn't optional, it's required by state law. Good training can also help you with things like nuisance barking, which is just part of being a considerate neighbor. So once you've started training, where do you go to practice all these new skills? Let's check out a few great local spots right here in Oxford that are perfect for putting those lessons to work. These are fantastic training grounds. Granville Athletic Park has those paved trails that are perfect for practicing a nice, structured walk with some distractions around. City Lake Park offers a different kind of natural environment to work on your dog's focus. And don't forget, the Granville County Animal Shelter is a wonderful resource for things like low-cost rabies clinics. So just think about it for a second. Once you put in the work with a trainer you trust, which one of our beautiful local trails are you most excited to enjoy with your dog? Having that picture in your mind is a really great motivator. And that's really what this is all about in the end. Good training isn't just about teaching commands. It's about making your life together easier and more enjoyable, whether you're having guests over or just taking a peaceful walk through town.
We really wish you the best of luck on your training journey. By taking these steps, you're not just fixing a few problem behaviors, you're building an incredible foundation for a wonderful life together with your dog right here in our Oxford community.